Welcome. My name is Thomas, and I'm about to create a video for some clients of mine who are using Refund Advantage Direct, where you have to do your tax return first and then come over and do your bank application second. So this tutorial is for you guys. So it's going to be a step-by-step flow of how to put in the bank application once you've already done your tax return, you're finished with it, and you get the results from the federal and state. And you want to come over here and put in the bank application to make sure that you get paid, because it's a two-step process when you use a software that's not integrated. So the first step is paying a return and getting the results. And then the second step is coming over here, putting the bank application in, putting everything in that you need to put in, submit it, and then you'll receive an account number and routing number for the client that you'll take back over to the software you're using to put inside the direct deposit information section, and then e-file it. That way, when the IRS processes the return, that money will go to the bank that you're using and working with, which is Refund Advantage, and that's how that works. So I've been in this industry for the last 19 years, and that's 13 as a business owner. So I specialize in helping people who want to transition from working for a tax firm to owning their own tax firm. Also have a partnership program where people can partner with me and do the same and learn the same, and also do tax consulting work for people who've transitioned over from work for a company starting their own tax business with support they're going to need during the tax season and beyond, with 12-month access for one flat fee. So I have clients who are utilizing that option. And so if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, hit the bell notification. If any schedule or form or type of return files 1040s you want to see, please give me a shout out in the comment section of the video, and I'll make it my business to make it happen. And so we're going to go into putting in a bank application for your client, assuming you already done the tax return, you already finished it up, it's complete, it's ready to go, and now you just have to come over here and put the bank application in order to get the route number, account number that's going to generate from doing Refund Advantage Direct. And so you click on the new application button, we click the consent form, and we start typing in the information. And that's what we'll do section by section. And this is a test application for video purposes, so none of the information will be real. And so date of birth, 1040, filing status is single, the prepared's number goes here, so whatever your number is, it goes right here. Then we go to the next section where it says ID type, either driver license or state ID, the most common ones, so state ID. And then we'll put the issue date, expiration date. Then we put in the address. And city, state, and all that in there. And then we go to contact information. We put in mobile, or whatever the number is linked to, either mobile, a home, or work line. Then alternative number, if you have one, not to worry about it. Email is required for card disbursement option. So if you're giving the client a prepaid card, then they must have an email for that. And so then we go to language, English. Security question, we pick one. Mother maiden name, we'll just go with the. Once you do that, we can continue, and it takes us to another page. We'll say the disbursement information, and you either got direct deposit, check, or card. For this example, we're going to do direct deposit, account type checking, routing number, account number, and then And in this situation, if they're doing direct deposit, either through a traditional bank account or through a prepaid account, it'll both go in this section, because prepaid cards, for people who already got their own card, want it loaded with their refund, the account and route number that's linked to it is what we need to go in this section, just like we would for a person who has a traditional bank account, the route number account associated with it in this section. And then from there, we put the refund amount that we got when we did the return. Then the state amount, tax prep fee, e-file fee, and then from there we go to submit return. And for some reason, I forgot to select the location. My bad. So if you make a mistake, and you don't fill out something, it's gonna let you know about it. So we go back to submit. And then once we hit submit, then it asks application details are correct. So we look it over and make sure that the route number, account number is correct before we submit it. We make sure that refund amount, state amount, fees, and all that is correct before we submit it. And then we hit click application. Oh, it says, have you reviewed the application? Once you finalize the application, you will no longer be able to edit it. We hit submit, boom. And so from there, it says, if the above information is correct, click below to print taxpayer form. So we want to click this here button where it's highlighted in blue, which will allow us to print out the bank application that they're going to sign off on. And so this is it right here. This is the bank application right there. And that's what we'll print out for the client. Or if we're doing DocuSign, we'll upload the documents. We'll upload the signature forms only of this process. Now, for the client, we would send them all of this. We'll send them the signature part only, do DocuSign, and we'll send them the full application to their email, especially if they're not coming in. And then from there, we go back to the application and we click this button, taxpayer has read and signed the form. And then from there, it says ERO must make sure to make copies of the signed forms and retain them for at least 7 years. And then we click submit, bam. And from here, we get the route number, account number that's right here. Now the route number is going to stay the same for every person you put in here. Only difference is account information. So if you got the route number already written down for yourself, then all you got to be concerned about is focusing on the account number. Because this account numbers for prepaid cards and situations like this can be long. You want to make sure you got that right, because if this information is incorrect, then the direct deposit is going to turn into a check, and we don't want that to happen. And so that's how you put in a bank application inside of this tutorial for Refund Advantage Direct. That's for people who got unintegrated software. And then once you wrote down the account number and route number, you'll hit done, and we're finished. And that's how you put in a bank application once you prepare the tax return for a client inside of Refund Advantage Direct. And I'll see you in the next video.